Hey everyone, get ready to grab some tissues because today we're diving into some of the most heartwarming pet stories that will make you cry. You know I love a good cry, especially when it comes to animals being their wonderful selves. We've got stories of incredible loyalty, amazing reunions, and animals with hearts bigger than their paws. Trust me, you'll want to hug your furry friends extra tight after this. So snuggle up, get comfy, and let's get right into it. Our first story is about a German Shepherd named Buddy and his owner, Mrs. Smith. Now, Mrs. Smith lived alone, and Buddy was her constant companion. One evening, Mrs. Smith was home alone reading a book when suddenly, Buddy started acting very strange. He was pacing, whining, and kept nudging her hand with his nose. This wasn't like Buddy at all. Mrs. Smith knew something was wrong. She tried to calm Buddy down, but he was insistent. Finally, she decided to trust her gut, or maybe we should say, trust Buddy's gut. She got up and followed Buddy as he led her to the back door, and you wouldn't believe what they found. The gas stove in the kitchen, it hadn't been turned off properly, and the house was slowly filling with gas. Buddy, with his incredible sense of smell, had detected the gas leak and alerted Mrs. Smith just in time. Can you imagine? Buddy, you are one amazing pup. This next story is about a cat named Whiskers, who proves that love really can conquer all, even distance. Picture this. The Miller family was moving across the country from New York City all the way to Los Angeles. They packed up their entire lives, including their beloved cat, Whiskers, and hit the road. But somewhere along the way, during a pit stop in Kansas, Whiskers got spooked and ran off. The Millers were devastated. They searched everywhere for Whiskers, but after days of looking, they had to face the heartbreaking reality that he was gone, or so they thought. 6 months later, back in their new home in Los Angeles, someone knocked on the door. And guess who it was? It was Whiskers. He was a little thinner, a little dirtier, but it was definitely him. This courageous kitty had traveled over 2,000 miles, crossing states and braving all kinds of dangers just to be back with his family. Now, if that doesn't warm your heart, I don't know what will. Get ready for a story about the incredible bond between humans and animals and the amazing things that can happen when we open our hearts. Meet Max, a beautiful golden retriever who had a rough start in life. He was found abandoned in a park, scared and alone. But his luck was about to change when he was taken to a local animal shelter. Now, this wasn't just any shelter. It was a shelter that specialized in training dogs to become therapy animals. They saw something special in Max, a gentle soul despite his tough past. With lots of love, care, and training, Max blossomed into the most incredible therapy dog you could imagine. He started visiting hospitals and nursing homes, bringing joy and comfort to people who needed it most. The way he would cuddle up to patients, offering a warm, furry hug and a non-judgmental ear, it was pure magic. This next one is about the incredible bond between a young boy named Ethan and his service dog, Lucky. Ethan has autism, and sometimes the world can feel a little overwhelming for him. But then Lucky came into his life, and everything changed. Lucky is a specially trained service dog who helps Ethan navigate the world with a little more ease and a lot more joy. Lucky helps Ethan with everyday tasks, like getting dressed and going to school. But more importantly, Lucky provides Ethan with a sense of comfort and security that he'd never felt before. Just the feeling of Lucky's soft fur and the steady beat of his heart as he lays beside Ethan. It's enough to calm him down when things get too loud or too bright. This is a friendship built on love, trust, and a whole lot of tail wags. Our last story is a reminder that every animal deserves a loving home, no matter their age or their past. Meet Bella, a senior dog who had spent far too long in a shelter. You see, Bella had been through a lot. She'd been surrendered by her previous family, bounced around from foster home to foster home, and was starting to lose hope. But then, one day, a family walked into the shelter. They weren't looking for a puppy or a young, energetic dog. They wanted an older dog, a dog who needed a second chance. They saw Bella sitting quietly in the corner, and they knew she was the one. And let me tell you, this wasn't just any family. This was a family with a very special little girl who had been asking for a dog for months. The moment they brought Bella home, it was like she'd always been a part of their family. Well, there you have it, folks. 5 heartwarming stories that prove that animals are truly amazing creatures. I told you you'd need tissues. If these stories touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. And most importantly, if you're considering adding a furry friend to your family, remember there are so many animals in shelters just waiting for their forever homes. You might just find your new best friend. See you next time.